Okonkwo talks to make everybody flush out, including P2B, in the next election. He said make all the faces, all the political leaders that took part in the last election, make them wipe all of them come out. Where to be reason? He said the ruling party not doing well. Opposition parties are the bigger problem. Because they are not holding the government accountable. They are not even doing what they are supposed to do. And their leaders that contested in the last election, their concern is all about the next election, the next election. Nobody cares about the people or what is happening now to put the government in power on their toes. Nobody. All what they are after is how to win their own election in the next election. And that is not people's friendly or masses friendly. He say make all of them flush the lies. Let them flush all of them enter Sokaway. Let new faces emerge. Including his former principal, Peter Gregory Omobuasi Obi-Wan. The guy is catalyzed everywhere. He blow grammar. Explain himself, he makes sense. But once an obedient, always an obedient. Now the anthem of obedience be that. Are you getting it? Whatever you say, Peter Obi still get fans. And in the next election, he will stand in. And God willing, his fans might deliver him. But if you listen to it, you can let them what they talk. You be listening true. Because all these opposition people, all of them, nobody they want to engage this government. Only P2B they try. P2B they try to engage government. But you see others. Now once they go just once. Nobody has really identified with the problems of this country or the sufferings of the masses. Aside Peter Obi, they try small. And now we are at the verse for Kenneth say, Kenneth no acknowledge say Peter Obi they try small. Based on what him done they do. You understand? As he take touch the sufferings of Nigerians, how he's trying to speak to the government, attack their policies, and all of that. Not only I would they say, because Atiku owner, you could just the one thing will just happen, Atiku go talk. And Atiku they always talk through spokesperson. You know, they talk very himself. But Peter Obi, you understand? So Kenneth, you say make all of them flush, including P2B. What are your reasons? Give us your reasons in total. And what we want to watch now, my people. Well, let us watch Kenneth Okonkwo, his reasons in total, out total. Why they should flush out all opposition leaders that took part in the last. In fact, all the known faces that we know that might be contesting for the next election, may they flush all of them out. Let new faces enter the arena. Let us watch together. Come to the comment section and tell me whether sense they there. I'll be there waiting.
You felt that instead of a merger, that the opposition should be consolidating and taking on the current administration on policy. Now, when we speak of policy, each of the opposition leaders, I think one of the biggest sticking issues right now, of course, is the issue of subsidy. Now, each of the parties there represented had the same stance on subsidy, for example, right? So my question is, does it really matter? Do Nigeria's problems, are they going to discriminate against which of the leaders is coming in? Because these are all people who have been in the system before. So is it not time for faces who have not been in the system?
I completely agree with you that we need new faces. 100%. And that was why I have said it. That Atiku, P2B, Tinubu should step aside. And the reason is because the ruling party has failed, the opposition has failed. Are you aware that in the House of Representatives, you have more opposition members as representatives than the ruling class? If they had come together, and that's why I said coming together to form a consolidated fortune before you even begin to talk about merger. I did not say merger is not important. I'm saying you don't just finish an election and the first thing you start talking about is the next election. You consolidate and form alliances amongst yourself to work together as opposition. If all the opposition members in the House of Representatives had come together, they would have produced the speaker and the vice. Now, what you said about subsidy. The three parties agreed subsidy should go. the three parties did not say that subsidies should be irresponsibly, without plans, removed on the first day before a president sets up his cabinet, before a president makes any plan for the cushioning effect. A president in the inauguration ground said fuel subsidy is gone. The opposition parties did not subscribe to that. I came to your studio the next day saying we should be careful coming out of oil subsidy, that from the way this is done, it is unsustainable, and it is still on record. Now, let me tell you something. According to the notable pronouncement of my Lord Gumel, in the case of Sheriff and PDP, he said proper leadership and good governance must be devoid, must underline, of whimsical and capricious conduct, of self-serving attitude, of nepotistic and despotic dispositions, but must, as a concomitant bottom line and as of its hallmark, must consist of selflessness, of sincerity, and of dedication to the service of the overall objective of the government. What is the objective of the government? Security and welfare of the people. This president is in China in a new presidential jet that is unnecessary, while people are dying for security problems in Sokoto, in Meduguri, and then you're saying that is what should be done? No, this government is nepotistic and despotic. It is very self-centered and egocentric, all about itself. Well, you can see the Senate president made it clear that let the people that are protesting against hunger and hardship, let them continue while they will remain feasting. Why wouldn't they be feasting? It cost Nigeria about 805 million naira to maintain one member of the National Assembly, while they are promising 840,000 naira a year for the worker that is actually the productive capacity of the nation. So what I'm saying is that please don't compare whatsoever the opposition, what they would have done if they are there, with what the ruling party is doing. But I agree with you that the opposition leaders have not been able to show leadership to inspire their members to make sure that this perfidy that is happening to our electoral process and our judicial process are corrected. Because if all the members of the opposition parties in the National Assembly have maintained their stand, APC wouldn't, for instance, elect members into INEC who are card-carrying members of APC. You saw the two of them that were elected in. They wouldn't be going away with having presidential jet when people are dying, because these things must come by appropriation. So I agree with you that the opposition leaders, it is only when they consolidate and take on the ruling party that the people will begin to have confidence in them, and then they will be talking about merger. Now, the only thing they are thinking about is election, rather than thinking about the welfare of the people. That is why I say all of them have failed. Because what are the opposition doing in the parliament? I'll give you an example. President Trump told the members of the House of Representatives that they should kill a bill. They are not the ruling power in America. And they killed it because he is in charge. That is what opposition leaders should be doing. Their members, they should be able to inspire them to make sure that they kill any bill that is not channeled to the security and welfare of the people.
All right, Mr. Okonkwo.
So that is exactly the position in Nigeria. The ruling party, the opposition, especially the faces that have been appearing as their leaders, they have failed, and they should all step aside for new people.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innocent Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.